Hi, this is Otto Lee. Today I'm here in Sunnyvale, the Flower Cottage, one of the real important small business we have right here in Sunnyvale on Wolf Road, and to visit our good friend Paul Fong. Hi Paul, how are you today?
Good to see you, Otto.
Good to see you.
Yes, Thank you for visiting my small business here in Sunnyvale.
Absolutely.
We've been here for over 40 years and we try to stay in business. We're struggling right now, but we're hanging in there.
Right, I could see that. And look what you put together here. I see you've got masks.
For sale. If they want to buy some, if they want to walk in, we have some regular masks. They can just take that, and we have hand sanitizer,
right?
And some wipes, disinfectant wipes, and we try to comply with everything that the COVID-19 preparedness, health order issuance in July 2nd, 2020, social distance protocol, visitor information, and the legal. Here's the legal compliant. We're a small business. We're been inspected and we are in compliant, and of course we try to have our entrance guidelines here posted. Face mask required, maintain 6 feet distance, do not engage in physical contact, and practice healthy hand hygiene. And so if they do all those, then they can come in.
Right, that's great. No, this is amazing. It's a small business, and you've been here, like you said, 40 years in Sunnyvale. So thank you for all the taxes you pay to the city of Sunnyvale for being here. And I also see that these beautiful flower circles now.
Yeah, we have social distancing circles here. This is our lobby. They're 6 feet apart from each other.
Right.
And of course, once you get here, there is a plexiglass here between the teller and the customers.
Great.
Yeah, the protection, for extra protection.
Right, exactly.
We try to comply and try to prevent the COVID-19 from spreading.
That's wonderful. Well, that's a lot of work to make it happen. I actually like your layout.
Thank you.
You've got the posting everywhere, and the things are more open up, and I think keeping everybody safe is so important now.
Yeah, we like to stay in business and keep everyone safe at the same time.
It's so important that that you're able to survive. So how is the business being affected by COVID?
Well, we've lost about 40% of our business, 30 to 40% of our business has really dropped because customers can't come inside, they can't order, and it's just reduced considerably. But we still have some loyal customers that order from us, and they keep us going.
Right, that's right. Yes. Now, do you get more orders on internet or versus in person?
Well, internet now. No, person hardly any order comes in because they don't come in. But the internet orders are still coming in. They're about 60% of our business now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, 10% are from walk-ins.
I see. Interesting. Well, I can also see that that's your refrigerator, right?
Yeah, our refrigerator. We don't have a large inventory because of the reduction in business that we've had, and so we just order what we need, and we just put it together. Great. And this is our flowers.
Definitely not as many as I remember it used to have. Often.
Yeah. But we still got a lot, but it's not as much as we used to have.
Great.
Thank you.
Well, we'll go sit down and have a quick chat.
Sure, thank you. Well, I appreciate you coming out to check on small businesses in Sunnyvale.
Yeah, this is great, and it's always good to see you, Paul, and see that your Flower Cottage, which is very famous, not only in Sunnyvale but throughout Santa Clara County for so many years. Because how many generations are you a flower grower?
I'm third generation. My grandfather was a flower grower, my dad was a flower grower, and I was a flower grower. And then I ventured out into retail flowers.
Retail flowers?
Yeah, now I just sell flowers. I used to grow. I used to be a flower grower, and now I just sell flowers.
I see. Well, Paul, now that we're 6 feet distant,
we can take our mask. Great, thank you.
So you can talk a little bit easier.
Sure, thank you.
Now, in terms of the time in business, you say you've been 40 years, so 1980 is when this
1980 is when we first started this business here.
Right, and have you ever seen anything like this ever?
No, never. This is a once in a lifetime pandemic. It's really caused a lot of businesses to go out of business, and it's really hurt almost all businesses. It's hurt us by 30 or 40%. We've had a reduction in our business. We try to keep our employees working. We have other assignments. We have them clean the place up, reorganize the place. We try to keep them working.
Correct.
And so it's a two-prong approach. Try to stay in business and keep our employees working too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and in terms of your customer base, you talked about the shift from the walk-in customers to more of online.
Most of the orders are online. Fortunately, we do have internet and the online orders, because it's almost most of the business we lost have been walk-in customers.
Correct.
So the online business has kept us in business.
That's right.
Yeah. So I don't know what we would have done if we weren't online now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the government help, there was this Small Business Administration, federal government has this called the PPP program for applying for certain type of loans.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to get any help on that program?
No, we did not. We barely missed the cut. Anyway, we could probably survive without it. There are other businesses that need it more than we do.
Correct.
And so, but it's much needed though. Those PPP loans are much needed, and if it wasn't around, those people would be out of business.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Be out of business.
They keep people on payroll, keep them working during the time of transition. Of course, we thought that it would only last 2 to 3 months, but now it's already close to 5-6 months in.
Right,
and
frankly, it may go for another 4 or 5 months.
In sight,
No.
right? Because we still don't seem like we have the COVID issue under control.
Right.
What do you think the government, whether it's city, county, and you were a state assemblyman, I just served in Sacramento for 6 years representing us. What type of ideas do you think the government can do more?
Well, the putting a hold on evictions was good.
Yes, the moratorium on evictions.
Moratorium on evictions was good, and they actually need to look at every business to see if they're able to survive. And if they're not able to survive, they need help, they should get help. And that's where Small Business Administration, these special loans, the Small Business Forgiving Loans, and the PPP, the EDD department, all the agencies have to get together and to help small businesses right now.
Right, absolutely. And as far as employers is concerned, what other program do you think we could use? More loan program, you think, or
more loan programs? Mostly financial assistance is really needed. The policies like rent deferrals that helps out too. That help out. Anything to help the bottom line, and makes so that we can stay in business is what we need. We want to stay in business.
Absolutely.
We're not here to make money. We just want to stay in business.
Basically, to survive.
Yeah, we just want to survive. And that's, if we could weather the storm, we'll be okay. But if we can't weather the storm, I don't know what's going to happen in 5 or 6 months. I think we're able to weather the storm, but in 6 months, it may go further down, and I just don't know what's going to happen.
Right. So the future is very uncertain.
Yeah.
Clearly, and I really do feel your difficulty and pain of a small business owner, how to struggle through these tough times. And as we all know, like restaurants will have to change to to-go model, or eating outside. The ones for like hair salons, those basically, unless they're outdoor, they really can't function anymore.
Right.
Which is very, very sad.
Yeah, very difficult for all small businesses.
Exactly.
All small businesses are suffering. Yeah.
Right. Now, in your ideas about the county, what do you think the county might be able to do for small business in this time of need?
Well, you issue licenses, tax assessments. You assess our you may want to do a reduction on assessing our businesses. Maybe deferral.
Yes.
Defer the tax assessment for a year or two until we can actually make those payments, because every payment is a struggle for us right now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so any payment to the county that you could help defer, that would be very helpful to small businesses.
I see. Yeah. Right. Yes. So we talked about the deferment, or at least waiving the late charges or interest of some sort that we have to pay to the Larry Stone, for example.
Right.
Twice a year.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Something like that.
Something like that, I think would be very, very important.
Yeah, you delayed the late charge to July 15th from April 15th to
Correct.
July 15th.
Something like that, right? So by able to give people more time to come up with the funds.
Yeah, we need more time. We just need time to weather this storm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. Good.
Well, thank you very much for your concern, and I know you're going to be a great county supervisor. We need people like you to go out and listen to small businesses, listen to the community, and to take affirmative action on this issue. And I really appreciate your stance on affirmative action too, and all your stances. I think you are the right person for the job, and I totally support you for the Board of Supervisors.
Well, thank you very much, Paul, for all your great work, and I really wish you and Grace to good health, and for all your hard work of keeping the business. And I'm very impressed with all the changes you have made and adopted to make this COVID compliant, keeping the businesses and still serving our great community in Sunnyvale for 40 years, and that's no small feat. And now, you mentioned earlier too, you were 3 generations of...
Yeah, my grandfather started the flower growing business. My father did the flower grower, and I was a flower grower too before I started retailing flowers.
I see.
I started selling flowers, and I switched over to retail because working flower growers is one of the most difficult jobs in the world.
Absolutely.
It's really hard work.
So back-breaking
work. Back-breaking work, and it's a farming work, hot weather.
Right.
You just constantly on the move, constantly nurturing the flowers to make sure they grow.
Right.
And it's a 3.5 month period that each flower grows, and you have to nurture them and watch them every single day for those 3.5 months.
What type of flower were you growing back then?
Chrysanthemums.
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 I see.
Chrysanthemums.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. My grandfather founded the Bay Area Chrysanthemum Growers Association.
Wow.
And it's a big association. Most of the chrysanthemum growers now grow other things. They grow vegetables.
That's right.
Or land.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. That's right. And I've been to many of their Lunar New Year events. They always have the Lunar New Year events. Actually, in the district, in the Berryessa area, that's the headquarters, and been to many of the festivities.
Yeah.
Many of them are actually Chinese descent as well.
Right, they are. Yeah, they're Cantonese.
Cantonese.
Because my grandfather was Cantonese, and he was one of the founders of the Bay Area Chrysanthemum Flower Growers Association.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So
a huge
3 generations.
History.
And my wife has 3 generations too. Her
really?
grandfather, her father, and her. They were all 3 generations. So we have 6 generations of flower growing activity, all bunched up here in the flower shop. That's why I think we're successful, because we know flowers from its basic grassroots growth to retailing.
From the soil to the table, as they say.
Right, right.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, good. Well, thank you very much, Paul. I really wish you the best during these tough times, and please do not hesitate to let us know how we could do to help, and of course to share your experiences with our audience. What you guys are going through to make it work, and thank you for your hard work.
Thank you for coming out and visiting us.